channel Yuti Sankhe's MBA journey. My name is Yuti Sankhe. My roll number is MB20003 and today's our subject is corporate valuation, merger and acquisition. And in that subject, our topic is benefit of amalgamation. So further, let's get started with the introduction of amalgamation. Amalgamation means when two or more companies carrying on a similar go into liquidation and a new company is formed to take over their business. It is called amalgamation. In other words, we will also tell that amalgamation refer to the formation of a new company by taking over the business of two or more existing company doing similar type of business. And another is in amalgamation, two or more companies are liquidated and a new company is formed to take over the business of liquidating companies. The companies which go into liquidation are called vendor or amalgamation. Companies where as the new company which is formed to take over the business of liquidation company is called purchasing of amalgamation or transfer company. The main aim of amalgamation is to minimize the possibility of cutthroat competition and the secure advantage of large scale production. In introduction, we will already saw the what is the main or what is the thing about the amalgamation. Next, we will see the definition and actual meaning of the amalgamation. First thing is when a two or more companies carrying on a similar business go into liquidation and a new company is formed to take over their business, it is called amalgamation. It is the definition of amalgamation. Then second thing is the combination of two or more companies into a new entity. It is also amalgamation. And another thing is during amalgamation, two or more companies willingly come together to cooperate with each other and diversify their business in the activities. And another thing also, after amalgamation, two or more companies dissolve and lose their individuality existence, hence they no longer exist anymore. However, they are again re-establish themselves but not jointly by forming a new company having a unique name, because they both are the amalgamating together, not A or not B. And another thing is thus amalgamation results in the formation of a new company which has a unique name, logo, identity and existence not there before. Example of amalgamation: company A is an amalgamating company and company B is also amalgamating company. Amalgamation of company A and company B, this amalgamation result in the formation of a new amalgamated company, that is AB. Not only A and not only B, both are coming together for amalgamation, so the new formation is like AB company. We already saw the example of amalgamation. Now next, objectives of the amalgamation. Already we saw the AB company, how they form with A and B individually and they both coming together and form the AB. So objective of the amalgamation is, first one is to have a better control, increase in market share and area of operation. Then to eliminate the cutthroat competition, to achieve large operations, to save cost of production. Then another thing is to increase the market share of production. It is also one of the main important feature and objective of the amalgamation, to increase the market share, because with the help of the market share they are growing in the business and they are getting the more profit in this. Then another thing is to reduce unnecessarily cost of advertising, to accumulated reserve and fund, to achieve mass production at a minimum cost, to avoid cutthroat competition, to become monopolist. To become monopolist is also one of the biggest advantage or a biggest objective of a amalgamation, and big business entity by increasing their capital. All of these are objective of the amalgamation. Then another thing is feature of the amalgamation. Feature is two or more company are required to amalgamating themselves. Uh, in amalgamation, compulsorily two or a more, minimum two, maximum whichever they want, that have required for amalgamating themselves. Then another thing is all the existing company which are merged are to be liquidated. It is also a compulsory thing. Then a new company is formed to take over the companies which are to be merged. Then the nature of business of existing company is also similar because they are both merging with each other. So that is the beneficial thing. Then generally purchase consideration is discharged by the issue of the equity share of a purchasing company is also one of the feature of the amalgamation. Then advantages of amalgamation means the benefit of amalgamation. There are many more benefits of the amalgamation. In that we will saw some. First one is amount of capital can be increased by combining business, two business or many more business combining with each other. So they have the amount of capital can be increased by combining businesses. Then another thing is establishment and management cost can be reduced because of both are coming together. So establishment and management cost can be reduced also. Then benefit of a large scale operation can be secured with the help of two companies or with the help of many more companies. The benefit of large scale operation is also there. Then research and development facility are increased with the help of amalgamation. Absolutely they are increasing their development and research facilities. Then monopoly in the market can be achieved. Monopoly in the market is very big advantage or big benefit for the companies to achieve the monopoly over their market or over their product. Then avoiding competition because competitor company and the existing company are coming together to amalgamating with each other. So they are reduce their competition or avoiding their competition in the market to surviving and to create a monopoly in that product. Then another thing is increase efficiency. Then expansion of business is another one big advantage of the amalgamation. Then competition between the companies gets eliminated. Of course, with the helping of amalgamating, they are already eliminated their companies competition with each others. Then research and development facility are increased with this. Operating cost can be reduced also, and the stability in price of the goods is maintained with the help of amalgamation. Then we have already saw the many benefits, but there are few disadvantages of amalgamation also. In this first one is amalgamation may lead to eliminate of healthy competition, of course. And second thing is to reduce the employee may take place also in this. There could be an additional debt to pay of the existing company or to be another company that we are amalgamating with. And business combination could lead to monopoly in the market, which is not always positive in the market or for the other or for ourselves also. And the goodwill and identity of old company is lost. The goodwill and identity is of course lost with the amalgamation because we are forming a new company. So our old identity is already lost with this. That all something disadvantages of amalgamation, but there are many more benefits than the disadvantages. Then last thing is conclusion of amalgamation. We already saw the advantages, disadvantages, feature, objective of amalgamation. Amalgamation is a way to acquire cash resources, eliminate competition, save on taxes, or influence the economy of operation. Amalgamation may also increase shareholder value, reduce risk by diversification, improve managerial effectiveness, and help achieve company growth and financial gain. That all are the things that we already saw in amalgamation. I hope you all I hope you all like the video and you understand the point that the benefit of amalgamation and all the other thing. Thank you.